Just got a package from Mr. Price and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll show you. Dumelang Bo Baby, welcome to All Things. My name's Rebuile. If you're new, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. So in today's video, I will be giving you a review of the Scarlet Mr. Price skincare range. As you can see in front of me, I have the bright range specifically, and I'll get a little bit more into it, but I actually just want to give you the origin story. It is actually insane. Like, the power of manifestation is about some things. Let me tell you. So I saw the Mr. Price skincare range Boma last year in late October, and then I was like, you have my attention. And then I kept my eyes out on the social media platforms, specifically Mr. Price ones, wondering if they're going to do any like a campaign, like what is the narrative behind it. So I kept my eyes on it and I was like, what's the story? And obviously Mon Superi is coming out with skincare, so I bet come beginning of this year, I was just like, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna buy as much as I can from the different ranges because I need to get my hands on it. But then before I did that, I was like, child, what if I'm blowing all this money and people don't really care about what has to be said, or if it's just not like a conversation people are particularly interested in? I bet I go onto Instagram, posted my story, I posted a poll asking if people would be interested in hearing about like my 2 cents on the Mr. Price skincare range. I bet people are like, yes. So thankfully, the angels and the universes and everyone in between aligned, right? Because as I posted the results, obviously tagging Mr. Price, they reached out to me and they actually wanted to give me the skincare range. So what I found so interesting about this whole process is that they sent me an email. I had to fill in a survey understanding my skincare type, my skincare needs, my skin type, and what are my skin goals. Those 3 questions were quite interesting for me because it goes to show that they were definitely curating ranges for specific skincare needs. And so having filled that out, I was able to get this entire range sent to me. So I got it like maybe a week and a half ago, and I immediately started using the cleanser first, and then I started to phase out the rest of the products. My general advice is that when it comes to skincare products, like, don't go head first with everything, right? Rather phase in some of like the products. Cleanser is a good place to see like if things will start, if it will work rather. And I did a patch test and it came out amazing. And I was like, okay, cool. Then throughout like the next 3 days, that's when I incorporated the rest of the range into my skincare routine, right? I'm trying to tap into this bag, like, I hope it's not going to stab me in the eyeballs. Anyway, cool. I received the box. I mean, this press drop box was beautiful. I posted a reel on my Instagram if you really want to see like what it looks like. I also just giving you like a pan up of the products, what they look like in terms of like my hand to product ratio. Maybe that will help you see like these are proper full-size products according to like skincare common products. So I'm actually really, interested. And then I was just like, child, what is Mr. Price doing? What's Scarlet healed? What's on Scarlet's mind? Because I need us to sit down, look each other in the eyeballs and understand. With them tapping into skincare, I was just worried whether it was like a worthwhile venture, if it was actually going to give beneficial product payoff for the girlies who are really interested into like, not even like curating, but investing into their skincare, the lifestyle, the goals, but also just having a healthy relationship with your skin, right? I'm gonna give you as much of like a thorough breakdown of the bright range specifically because that's the one I have the full range access to. It came with this card, so it tells you the 3 skincare ranges that are available. I don't know if you can see, child. Yeah, and then this is the one that gives you a breakdown for the bright range. So bright, they say it's your daily dose of sunshine any time of the day. You'll love the firming vitamin C and brightening AHA alpha hydroxy acid ingredients, and they say its key focus is to restore the skin's natural balance pH. In terms of it being a beginner-friendly skincare range, I'll definitely give it that because it has your basic cleanser, it has your moisturizer, and it has your toner, so to speak. Well, toner question mark, because I've been using the mist in between, like once I've done my cleansing routine and then after I've done my moisturizing routine, just to keep that moisture level like quite high. So for the sake of this video, I'll just link a reel with all the sunscreens I currently recommend that are firstly in the South African market, and if and they are affordable. I'm not saying gift, but I'll link that. So that was the one thing that was obviously missing from the range, the sunscreen. So cool. I started off with the cleanser. Yeah, I got my own display. So this is what the cleanser looks. Cleanser is a moisture-rich cleanser that gently washes away impurities. It cleans out clogged pores and removes makeup. It is infused with active ingredients such as glycolic acid, natural alpha hydroxy acids, vitamin C, and moisturizing plant glycerin. This is targeted for uneven skin tone. So right off the bat, glycolic acid is a brightening agent. It's a inhibitor. I don't want to swear English, child. My feel about this cleanser is that it is interesting. One thing I've always or rather that I learned along my skincare journey was that if something has glycerine in it, it can be a bit of like a hoax because it gives you that almost like feel of your skin being moisturized, buoyant, and like nice and bouncy, but back at the ranch, your skin is still dehydrated underneath that layer glycerine gives. So I was quite interested when I saw that they actually source some natural glycerine, so it doesn't have any synthetics that give you that almost like sealed over effect. So my personal opinion is that this cleanser actually had me intrigued. One thing I will say is that what comes out as one pump is quite small, and so for me to get that good lather and for me to actually go about removing my makeup and getting a good 60-second cleanse, I put about 3 pumps worth of cleanser activated with water go into my cleansing routine. My feel is that if you are someone who's concerned about fragrance, this range does have perfume. But as I've always said in my all my skincare routines, skincare reviews rather, is that I am particularly someone that's not bothered by perfume and fragrance in their skincare. My skin doesn't react to it, but it's definitely here, and they do not try to hide that it's fragrance. But yeah, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Vitamin C is something that I've come to naturally incorporate into my skincare routine. I was always so nervous about it because it's quite an effective product, well, if you get it in its most natural, rawest form. But the fact that this is durable, useful day and night, and your skin doesn't get affected, and alpha hydroxy acids. Damn it. Well, these acids are basically great for giving you that natural chemical peel, for just almost expediting the cell turnover, so how quickly the skin repairs itself. Alpha hydroxy acids are really great for that, and so I'm actually quite happy that I can incorporate this into my day and night routine, because if there's one thing I want to deal with, it's just the texture of my skin. I'm quite happy with the fact that I have hyperpigmentation here and there. It comes and goes. Having sunscreen incorporated into my skincare routine helps curbs really well. So in terms of just making sure that I have this clean feel, this moisturized feel after using this cleanser, I can definitely give you that. And glycolic acid is about something. It is a great alternative if you find that things like alpha arbutin aren't working for you. That's another one that's like really great. Niacinamide, like if you find that those kind of hyperpigmentation active ingredients aren't working for you, glycolic acid is a great alternative to consider. The cleanser, the next product that they've listed here is the mask. This is the eye cream, mask is under the serum. So I actually haven't used the plain mask yet, but my presumption of it is that because it has glycolic acid mineral in it, you use it for a short time and your skin ends up feeling just as moisturized as it would feel from using the cleanser. It doesn't have any little particles for exfoliation, so it's really just based on maintaining the hydration level of the face. So this is basically what it looks like. If you can see it, can you see? So that's pretty. Yeah, you get this consistent like glycerine meets like very faint lemon scent. Because it has a bit of like glycerine, it's also great for removing oils. You know, like products work with one another. So oil breaks oil, water breaks water, and because my skincare concern is a bit of oil and overproduction of sebum like landing onto the face, a plain mask like this would be really great like once a week, just to make sure that everything is coming out over and about my cleansing activities throughout the week. favorite products when it comes to your skincare routine, which is the face serum. And they say this is a brightening argan vitamin C serum. Its duty is to revitalize and soften. It has an intense moisturizing for glowing, radiant, and healthy looking skin. I must say, wherever there is argan oil involved, you have me one. I'm just going to put on the screen the argan benefits for you to screenshot, because I am an absolute fan. I want to see what they say. They say apply about 4 to 5 drops to a freshly cleansed face using your fingertips, gently pat on into the skin until fully absorbed. Apply in the morning and evening before moisturize. I love a serum that I can use twice a day. I just feel like I'm doing the things. My feel of the serum is that it is really, really moisturizing. My skin feels soft. That argan oil texture is really there. It helps just to kind of seal in the facial mist that you would have used in the toning process, just to rebalance just like the moisture level on your skin. And then putting on that serum really gives you that good seal. My skin feels so soft. If there's one thing I can say overall, my experience on the skincare is that my skin feels soft. So I was just like, oh, okay, let's just see what it's all about. So once you've used your serum, if you're someone that is into eye cream, then it would be your next step in your skincare routine. It's a brightening alpha hydroxy acid vitamin C. It reduces the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines for even skin tone. If I'm speaking my 1000% truth, I still am yet to find an eye cream that I'm fully committed to, because I just feel like if I'm comparing a moisturizer and I'm comparing an eye cream, the texture of an eye cream is slightly thicker. It just kind of makes me feel like if I'm using sunscreen and I'm using the serum, what is the purpose particularly of this? And I'm happy to be proven wrong, because I have been using the eye cream particularly in the evening, not during the day. That's just because I'm wearing sunscreen during the day and I want to let the eye cream get to work, so that in my evening skincare routine, that's where I apply it. Am I convinced that this is an essential in one skincare routine? Not quite. I've always felt that if I am going to incorporate an eye cream that is particularly targeted for under eyes, I would use something that has caffeine scented into it. But seeing as vitamin C is quite an effective hyperpigmentation and even skin tone treater, I'm inclined to be proven wrong. So I have been using it. Can I say that I've seen a significant difference? No, because I naturally do have deep set bad eye. I mean, eye bags, no bad eyes. I have naturally deep set eye bags. The tone of them, I've seen a significant difference since including sunscreen into my skincare routine. Because I've added now vitamin C on a day and night basis, I can say I've seen a slight change. But do I credit it to everything, or do I credit it specifically to the eye cream? So you get, like, I'm not going to particularly say with my chest, go and buy the eye cream. But then after applying your eye cream with your ring finger, and you go in with your moisturizer. This moisturizer retails for $79.99, and they say it's a brightening plant collagen with vitamin C. So it nourishes and helps maintain the skin's moisture balance for uneven skin tone. Let me tell you, I'm in my mid-20s now. And so this is where, like, using anti-aging skincare is probably like the best time to start incorporating it into your skincare routine. Not that there's a specific time or date or age you're supposed to use anti-aging skincare products, but I think now that I'm like starting to mature, my skin is starting to mature, and I need to kind of ensure that its bounce back rate is protected. Including collagen is something I've been curious about. By my cheeks, especially like in this part here, I've noticed a difference, because if I zoom in super close and I'm looking with like critical eyes, that's where I've had like the most texture along my skin, and it's quite difficult to photograph it because like I need a super macro lens, and right now I'm filming on a Huawei Nova 8. It's a Huawei Nova 8. And its macro lens is there, but it won't get like just the way I can see like the difference in texture. And this is definitely the standout product for me so far since using this range, because this plant collagen, I can see a plumpness happening in my face. I can actually see when I'm applying makeup. I've recently been getting compliments that, like, especially when I do like very, very faint concealer and makeup look, that it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup, and that was just it's probably like the hero product of all the skincare ranges, but I haven't even used the other ones. But I really am impressed with it. This is something I'm going to use moving forward, definitely into my skincare routine. Then the next and final product is the facial mist. So this is the one that I've kind of been like, I'm going to add my own remix to it and use it as a toner. So after I've cleansed my face and I pat my face dry, I spray this onto my face and then I go on with the serum, just so that I can keep that moisture balance quite high. I personally love to make sure that I feel my skin has almost like a dewy finish, because that's just a personal preference for mine. And they say the facial mist is a lightweight, refreshing mist that rejuvenates and hydrates the skin. It is infused with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, coconut water, and moisturizing plant glycerin targeted for uneven skin. I want to have this at my desk because at work, when they're blowing up the AC, my skin tends to feel a little bit dry and stiff, and so I want to just keep this just a facial mist. But like I said, I like to use it as a toner and also as a facial mist after I've done everything onto my skincare routine, and then I just spray it on. And I have this sunscreen that's like an invisible spray formula. I've poured a couple of drops into it, and so whenever I want to just top up the SPF I'm wearing while I have makeup on, I'll just spray it, go in with my beauty blender and just dab it in, and I feel like my skin is thanking me. It is a vegan friendly range. All of the skincare products are vegan friendly, but also the packaging is recyclable. So that's kind of like the product rundown and my first impressions and kind of feel that I've had of the product so far. And my final thoughts are that it's so interesting that Mr. Price has gone out of their way to source very specific ingredients per product of a set range. There is a core ingredient, which is vitamin C, but then with each product they've incorporated certain ingredients that kind of uplift and highlight the performance of a product. So I think that's really interesting. I'm really happy that firstly, obviously, that this is a South African brand, and so that means that the South African skincare economy and the community is growing, and we're getting more options, and so we're not really stuck on international brands really holding us in terms of exploring efficient and worthwhile products when it comes into your skincare routine. I'm really excited about this range. I'm going to keep on using it for another month, and I'll be able to share with you my before and after pictures, but those I want to share with you on Instagram. So please be sure to follow me on my socials here on the page, and if anything else comes up, I'll probably just shoot another video, give you an update, or maybe if I can try get my hands on these two ranges so we can do a battle of the ranges 3 ways. I'd be really excited for that. What do you guys think about battle of the ranges for all these products? Yeah? Anyway, again, a massive thank you to Mr. Price and for Scarlet for reaching out to me and gifting me this. This is honestly so exciting. I do hope that we get to work more further. They have the OK skincare range that I also want to get my hands on. I have used the sheet masks, which have been mind-blowing. But anyway, if you want to see a video on that, put it in the comment box below. I just want to know what y'all want to see. I want to make things that are actually worthwhile and interesting for you to engage in. So I'm gonna close the video here. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please do ask them in the comment box below, or if you just want to chat on the side with me, I'm more than happy to engage in DMs. Sunscreen for the girlies, for the body, for the face, for the hands, for the lips, powder. Like, imagine a full-fledged SPF range. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all very soon with another video. Bye.